Hawk Sports fans, welcome back to the channel. We have a huge interview. I'm so blessed that this guy came on here today. We are going to go see him in person next week. We're going to be vlogging it. UFC Nashville. Ever since they dropped this card, I've been wanting to get this guy on here. So, Tuco, we cannot thank you enough for coming on here today, man. This is a pleasure. I've been a fan of you for a while. Shout out Callum Newson. That's my boy from Kentucky Wesleyan. We played soccer together. Tuco's also from London, so it's really cool to get on here and talk to somebody from London. I know how you guys get down, and I got a lot of love
Yep.
for my people over in England. So it's an honor for you to not only join us in the middle of the day today, Tuco,
Yep.
but you have the fight coming up next week, so obviously you're in camp. So we appreciate your time today, brother.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having me, bro. I'm excited.
Yes, sir. So just to kind of start off here, not just the camp, because I know you get asked that all the time, but like just how's life right now in general for you going?
Life's good, bro. It's been a bit. I've had so much going on, like, because the camp, I was supposed to fight May the 3rd in Iowa, and
Yes.
they rescheduled us, and they rescheduled us for like a whole 2 months later. So I've been in camp for like 4 months, bro. I remember the day that I got the fight. I was in Seattle. My boy Brendan Allen was fighting, and it was like we were doing a workout, and we got the same manager, and he walked in and said, "I got you a fight." And I was like, cool, let's go. Um, and so I've been in camp since then, bro, since fucking February.
Yeah, for four
So
months.
it's like, yeah, bro, it's been months and months and months. And during that time, obviously, life just happens. But I've had mad, like, I've had deaths in the family. I've had all kind of personal shit going on. But I've just had to stay focused, bro. I'm cool. It's nothing like, nothing that has like broken my heart. But I've just been like I've had mad pressure on me, like family saying like, "Oh, you're gonna come to England," and I'm like, "Nah, man, I got to fight." So I've just had my head down and just been grinding, bro. And all of a sudden, it's next week. It's my last training week. I'm just getting through the days now.
Yeah, and I just wanted to touch on that with you too, because I did see that in another interview. Obviously, I knew your fight had gotten canceled in Iowa. Has
Yeah,
this extended camp kind of like allowed you to maybe work on some more things than what you normally would in a camp? Because most guys' camps are like 2 months long, I
yeah.
know your team down there in Florida, a lot of you guys have had fights just recently or have fights coming up too. So, has that just really helped you out a lot? Like with it being 4 months, because I know that's such a long time. Like you probably can't wait to jump in
Yeah.
there on Saturday night. So has that really helped you with like kind of the teammates having fights here and there and it being extended like that?
I lost you a bit.
Are we good?
Um,
Maybe? There we go. There we go.
it's been good. It's because it's been good because the timeline, like I said, it lined up with a bunch of teammates. So we to me, a bunch of my teammates are fighting. The week after that, I got Derrida, Mark Barriol, Damon Blackshear. Can you hear me?
Yes, yeah, I can see you now. You're good. You're good.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Um, yeah, so it helped with the timeline shifting because it's like it put me on the same timeline as all my teammates. Obviously, RoboCop fought last week.
Yep.
Then I got Brendan Allen, Michael Johnson the week after me. The week after that, we got Derrida, Mark Barriol, Damon Blackshear. So it's like there's been a bunch of us in camp. So that's been cool to be on the same timeline as all of them. And yeah, it's like I just had more time to be in shape, more time to train the things I'm gonna do. So it's been good, man. It's been a positive.
That is awesome. I love to hear that for you. I kind of figured that has been a positive impact for you. So I'm glad to hear that. And I wish, all you guys the best. Obviously, you, especially for coming on here since we're going to be seeing you in person. But
Yeah.
I hope the whole team comes through and you guys all get wins. That'd be so dope. But Tuco, we did talk a little bit
Uh,
about this off camera. So I know you have been to Nashville before. Is there anything that excites you about going to Nashville? I know it's not necessarily maybe your vibe, but is there anything outside of the fight that you're looking forward to next week of being in Tennessee?
um, dude, I always look forward to a fight week just because all the staff at the UFC, they're just so good.
Yes,
And dude, I look forward to that, man. Just being around a bunch of good people, and everyone being professionals. That's always good to see.
that's awesome. Yeah, I love to hear that too, man. And I can't wait for you to get down there. I know maybe not. might be like your vibe potentially, but the people down there are gonna be so rowdy. They're gonna be so fired up for your fight, man.
Yeah,
Especially
I know, man. I know.
opening up the main
Those
card.
fight cards hit different.
That's fire, man.
Yeah, I'm on the main card again, man. I'm opening up the main card again. So
That people will be ready
I
to.
think that's
Everybody's gonna be there too, so that'll be good. I'm
yeah,
excited.
it'll be cool, man. And then from there, I'm going straight to Louisiana. I don't even go home. I go straight to Louisiana for Brendan Allen's fight. So it'll be two back-to-back UFC fight cards in the South. It's gonna be crazy.
We're very passionate about the MMA, so I hope you enjoy
Yeah,
it. If you haven't been around it too much, I do hope you enjoy it. But I always tell every fighter that comes on here and anybody that watches these videos for maybe the first time, we don't get you guys on here and just ask you about the UFC the whole time. You guys get asked the same shit over and over again. So, Tuco, we've talked a little bit off camera. I've put together some funny questions. So that's what we're going to
let's
get
go.
into now. My first funny question I got for you is, would you rather fight a kangaroo or fight a gorilla with 16-ounce boxing gloves?
100% a kangaroo, bro. I know they got legs and they're bouncy, but look at the reach. They got those little T-Rex arms. It
Yes,
would 100% be a fucking kangaroo because I've seen videos in Australia of people fighting kangaroos already. So there's some, I could watch some tape on a kangaroo, you know what I'm saying? But gorilla, fuck that. They'll just tear through them gloves, man.
facts.
There's
I
no way I would ever fight a gorilla.
no.
Never.
They're too damn
Yeah,
big, especially you too. You know, you're a light heavyweight. You're a bigger guy too, and like that says
yeah,
a lot if you're saying that too. I'd probably pick the kangaroo myself as well.
yeah,
I can't fuck with that.
100%.
I
I'm
can't fuck.
picking a kangaroo.
Yeah, I think you got a kangaroo though. I think like
Plus, I'm
me, I can't
fighting a
fuck.
guy from Australia, so and he's this
Yeah,
kangaroos are Australian as well. So let's go.
yeah, yeah. Fuck them all. I guess. Fuck the kangaroo.
Yep. Yeah, it would have to be a kangaroo.
There we go. Hell yeah. I didn't even think about that when I put the question together. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I got another one though that does involve fighting. Okay, so
All right.
rather fight three featherweights. So we're talking about the 145 division, obviously, for people that
Yeah.
don't know. Or would you rather fight one heavyweight fighter with a hangover? So that'd be the class above for people watching that don't know that.
A heavyweight for sure, man. That's one guy.
Yeah,
Four featherweight, bro. I train with some strong ass featherweights, so
yeah.
it would definitely be one heavyweight. That's just one guy. I spar heavyweights all the time, so it'd be a
Especially
heavyweight for sure, man.
and even with the hangover, you'd still probably pick the heavyweight
100%.
for sure. And I feel like you could probably eat a few more punches than normal too, especially if you're hungover. Like you just feel like you're just all the way there. So maybe you'll eat more punches and something
Yeah,
like that and just be able to go through it. That's probably what I would pick too if I was you. So far we're 2 for 2 on that's probably what I would pick too. So I agree with that.
great minds.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So obviously we've already spoke about you being from England. So what do you think is the most British thing about you if you had to pick?
The most British thing about me, other than my accent, because I've got a Cockney accent, the
Yeah.
most British thing about me, um, probably my road rage,
Oh, okay.
my
Okay.
driving, like and my manners. I'm big on manners. Like I get mad if I hold the door for you and you don't acknowledge it. I'll be like, I get mad at people.
Dude,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, but when I'm in the car and like someone cuts me off, I start effing and blinding like a proper Englishman.
You like lay on the horn too. You'll like honk at them,
Yeah, like crazy. I'm on the
or
horn like
you just
fucking
like flip them
crazy.
off and be like "fuck you" or something like that.
If people are in the car with me, they're like, bro, what the fuck? Chill out. We don't do that here. I'm like, we do that in England. Fuck.
Hey, that's how I am too, though. Like I'm a really big guy and respect like that too. Like I know it really doesn't mean a lot, but like if I hold the gate for somebody down here since like we're at the beach and they don't say anything, it happened yesterday. I just looked
Yeah.
at my girlfriend. I was like, the fuck? Like I didn't have to do that. Like just say
In
thank
England, we shout out. We say, you're welcome. If someone doesn't say thank you, you're like, you're welcome.
you. Yeah, as you
Like
should.
some psychos.
It's a little thing like that though. So I'm glad we have that in common because that really pisses me off too. If you had to choose though, I don't have this wrote down, but do you get more mad driving back home in England or at American drivers?
American drivers are the fucking worst, man. You
Yes.
guys can't drive for shit. We
For
learn in England, the roads are tiny. You learn on a fucking stick. So everyone's a competent, good driver, man. They're aware. In America, everyone's on their fucking phones.
Yep.
Everyone's fat as shit on their phones, retarded. They're fucking terrible drivers here, man. Fuck.
They're so bad, especially if you go on a long drive too. Like I was just on a 9 hour drive the other day. Oh my God.
Damn.
I can't tell you how many times, like if I wasn't paying attention, somebody would have dinked me or something like that. It was
Especially in Florida, they don't even have vehicle inspection here, bro. You
no,
just see a guy with fucking a whole wheel missing and he got a refrigerator strapped to the roof. You're like, what the fuck is going on?
no,
It's
it's
crazy.
definitely I love Florida. Been there multiple times. It's definitely different down there though.
Oh, it's crazy, man.
It's a whole
It's
different.
a whole different world.
Oh yeah, that's funny though. I'm glad you said that. I love that take from you on that. Obviously, I said off camera that me and my boy we played college football over here in America. I know that you're a Chelsea fan. If I'm correct, I think I've seen you
Yeah,
before. So
yeah.
if Chelsea called you up and they're going to play you in one game, but coach says or the gaffer says, "Hey,
The gaffer.
you're going to be the enforcer." What team would you want to compete against? Is there a certain player that you would just go out there and just absolutely fuck them?
Fuck, man.
There's no red cards, no rules, nothing like that. Like who would you take out?
I would say like West Ham because they're our London rivals, but
Yeah.
I respect West Ham. They're a tough team. All the players are tough. I respect them. It would probably be like whoever Neymar is playing for, so I could just break him. I'll just crunch one of them guys. You know what I mean? Who's
Love,
the best player in the world right now? Him. I just want to break his legs, you know? Want to
yeah.
crunch him good.
Just give him a good proper slide tackle from behind.
Yeah, some guy who's earning way
Like
too
that.
much.
That is
I'd
hilarious.
crunch him for sure.
Do you think that Neymar is like the biggest flopper in all of sports? I have to ask you that.
Probably, yeah. Probably, man. He's a little bitch.
Yeah, he does end up on the pitch a lot.
Yeah, he spends more
I
time
think he
rolling
was
around on
worse
the
about it
ground.
when he was younger though. Like whenever he was younger, he was really bad. I feel like he's not done it as much
Yeah,
because he's like kind of injury prone now. So maybe
yeah.
I don't want to take a hard fall,
I
but
don't even know where he plays right now, man. In Saudi or something.
I think he might be back home in Brazil. I think
Maybe.
maybe he might be.
Yeah.
I don't know. He just never plays though. So I feel like
Yeah.
he can dive as much as he used to because of
Waste, man. He's a waste.
yeah. Okay. I love that answer though, because I think my boy actually might say the exact same thing, but he's
Yeah.
unfortunately a West Ham fan. He loves fucking.
Oh, I respect West Ham. Even though they're our rivals, I hate them, but I respect them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good though. I love that answer from you then, man. Neymar. Love that. Love that. All right. So let's say next week you pull up into Nashville and there's a poster there of you. What motivational quote would you want to be put on a poster of you for like a fight week or something like that? If you had to have
Um,
one quote to put on there.
Damn, there's so many, man.
I know, I know. When I came up with this one, I was like, yeah, there's so many different directions you could go with this shit.
Um, I always like that quote, if you're going through hell, keep going. Like, why would you stop in hell?
Yep,
That's a good one. If you're going through hell, keep going.
I love that. I love that. Is that something that like you were kind of like told that as like a young
I
guy?
think it's an old Winston Churchill quote or some shit. Probably read it at school.
Yeah, hell yeah.
One of the days I was in. I don't know.
That's oh yeah. You didn't go to you're skipping out too much there.
A little bit.
Hey, we all did it though. I feel like all of us athletes at one point were we went through a stretch where we weren't going to school a whole lot. So that's dope. That's dope. I love that quote though, man. I think it's a powerful message. You know, you're always gonna have ups and downs in life. Doesn't matter who you are. You know, if you're a pro athlete, there's still gonna be days where obviously it does feel like maybe hell to you, but there's always brighter days ahead too. So that's a powerful message. I like that. I like that. You could have went a lot of different directions with that, but that's okay. I do have my final fun question though for you.
All
If
right, go on.
you woke up invisible and you had a 24-hour timer, what would be the first thing that you do?
I'd go to John Jones's house and go in his safe and see what all that picogram shit was about.
Dude, hell yes. Hell yes. I love that. Um,
Yeah.
I'm not a big John Jones guy. I'm not a fan of him, man. So I'm glad you would choose to do that because he is like undercover, a not really a good human being. Not even like the shit he does with like the UFC. I think he's got a lot of stuff going on out there that like is just not good. So
I don't know too much about him, but I just want to know about that. What was true and what was got covered up.
yeah, I think we
You
would
know.
all love to see that as like an MMA community. I'm one of those guys. I do. I mean, I am a gambler. I obviously watch UFC a lot. You know, MMA. I keep up with that. If he was gonna fight Tom Aspinall, that was gonna be the first $100 bet I've ever thrown down in my life was to bet on Tom Aspinall's money line, and I have
Yeah.
seats to show that too. I said that a year ago. After the fight in November, so I've been a huge hater of John throughout this whole journey. I'm not an American that's going to back up John Jones. I don't claim him. With me being an
Oh
American,
damn.
he's just not. He's just not a good representation of what you should act.
Yeah, he don't do himself any favors, man.
No, not at all. So I love that you chose that, man. So we do got a lot of similarities on here. That's dope, man. Love that. Well, I would love to see that too, though, man. You don't know what the fuck he's got covered up. So I'd love to see that as well. But Tuco, I have gotten here to my final message. I ask all my guys that have a fight coming up, what would be your final message to the fans to tune in July 12th whenever you fight in Nashville next week to watch you get this W?
Just tune in, man. I got a high finish rate. Come to finish. The other guy comes to finish. There's probably going to be a finish. Two big guys in there. Two big brown guys. So yeah, just tune in to see a finish.
Yes, sir. And I do see in the future, I do see you coming out of there with maybe not only the win, but a potential fight of the night or definitely a performance bonus with the matchup.
Hopefully, man.
I think it is a great matchup for you. I think it's a great opportunity. I think with us having a week break between UFC 317 and Nashville next week, I think a lot of fans are going to be really excited to see this card. And I think it's a great opportunity with you opening up the main card to not only get
Thank you, man.
a huge win, but really put yourself on notice there, man. So I can't wait to watch you next week. I'm going to probably lose my voice during that fight. I'm actually going to be pretty close to the octagon, too. So
Sick, man.
I'll
I'll come see you after.
yeah, we'll definitely figure something out, bro. I'd
All right, bro.
love to get to at least introduce myself, and we can't wait to watch you get in there, do your thing. It's been a long time coming, 4 months now, so we can't wait to see you,
Yeah.
brother. It's gonna be a great.
Thank you, Max. Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir. Tuco Tokkos,
Thanks, man.
everybody. Make sure you watch next week. Tune in, give a like, subscribe, and then comment below when Tuco's going to get the W. Let us know if it's going to be round one KO. Let us know what's going to happen. We'll see you guys next time on Hawk Sports. Appreciate you guys.